please go to TikTok. Please like it. Please engage with it. Because to think that I'm gonna post that, like, I really hope
you guys should go to my TikTok too.
Views, you know, like, please, please, you.
So I've had my cup of coffee. The plan for today is to write. Typically I don't write on Saturdays, but I didn't write yesterday because I had a bunch of errands and things to do. I went and got my eyelashes done again. I only go get them done one more time before I am not doing that anymore for a while. So, you know, we're gonna go back to looking a little bit like a boy, but that's okay. We're comfortable in our bodies and with ourselves, but I had my coffee. You guys had your coffee with me at the start of this vlog. I should make breakfast, although after that coffee, my stomach kind of hurts. So I'm like, but if I make breakfast and eat it, then I don't have an excuse to get up once I sit down to start writing. And also then I can put off writing for another like half hour or so. So maybe we'll pick something to eat and do that. What do we think? What do we think, vlog? I wrote like 1,500 words and then I took a little break. And when I was about to start writing again, I was texting my friend Apollo, and he runs the Pantheon Talks channel and Instagram page and everything with his friends. And he and I were texting and talking about the fact that I needed to announce this project to TikTok and Instagram and stuff. And originally I didn't announce it with my first video or two because I was like, I want to make sure I'm going to keep this up. And now that I feel like I'm in a rhythm and in a groove and enjoying it, and like I would like to continue, I was like, I guess it's time to announce it now that there's content for them to watch. So I just made that video and posted it. I feel like it made this look a lot more fun than it really is. I don't know. My friend just texted me. It's so typical Taylor. I don't know what that means. Oh, I bet she's talking about somebody else. Sorry. I can see my text messages pop up. Anyway, I'm so off topic. I really need somebody to comment on that video because I'm suddenly very nervous now that I've announced it. I don't know why. I felt safe here and now I feel very unsafe. I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm sort of joking. Yeah. I'm gonna get back to writing soon, I think, because I need to not be thinking about what's happening. Do you like my wall? I'm working on it. I still have a bunch of posters to hang up over here, and it's super crooked, but I'm not fixing it. I've already done so much. I'm not readjusting all of them. So I'm having some trouble focusing. And I think I'm going to journal for a little bit. I haven't journaled much this week because usually when I'm working, it's like one of the first things I do in the morning when I get to work, just to like decompress and like get ready for the day. And I have a pretty good chunk of time early in the morning before other people get there, which is why my schedule is the way that it is. I like it that way. And I haven't done it in a few days because I've been on spring break. I haven't been at work, and I'm thinking we might benefit from a little bit of journaling, so come journal with me. Usually I write like the last vlog, that kind of ending clip where I'm just sitting there and rambling. That's basically how I journal. That's basically what I do when I journal. Just yesterday I was like, I need to speak. Speak not. You know what has the ability to just upset me? And I'm trying to make it into a joke because it shouldn't be this serious, but it is serious to me. And that means that it matters. My sourdough while we have this discussion. It's that time of day again. So, why is it that when I tell myself, you know what? I'm just gonna work on, like, I'm gonna hit my word count, and then I'm gonna allow myself to do something fucking fun and work on something else. And every time I do that, every time I dangle the string in front of my face, I hit stride in this draft, because I'm always saying that stuff when I am, like, at my wit's end, ready to, like, I'm, like, not doing well in whatever draft I'm working on. Why is that? I was gonna work on something else for a little bit this evening, but I started hitting my stride, and the draft I'm fast drafting right now again, so I guess I'm gonna go back to that. And that's what I'll be doing with my evening. So that's sourdough on my fingers. I'm gonna put that out of frame now. I'm going to sit on the couch, I think. I've been working at my desk all day, so I'm gonna sit on the couch so I can lounge back a little bit for the sake of my lumbar spine. And I am gonna put something on the TV and just casually write. I'm at my word count, so I'm not like striving for anything specific. I'm just gonna sit and type away until I reach the end of a scene, and I'm like, that feels like the last scene that I should write for the day. So I feel like you guys have seen me sniff this jar one too many times for my liking, but it smells so good because it smells like yeast, and it's a little bit sour smelling, but like not in like a bad way, in like the same way that like pine trees kind of smell sour, like just like a like it's good. So I'm gonna go write and probably text my friends while I'm writing. I don't know if I'm gonna do another time lapse or not. I feel like I'm gonna have a lot this video. I may end up having to do like week vlogs to upload Fridays, and then like weekend vlogs and upload those like Mondays. I don't know. I don't have a schedule yet, so I may have made an error. I started my coffee and then crawled back into bed. I look fabulous. It is currently 8:30. I'm gonna have my first cup of coffee. Ooh. I'm gonna have my first cup of coffee and then get to work. Because it's my last day of spring break, so I want to put a good dent in this manuscript before my word counts start to fall off again. It's really dreary and windy outside. It looks brighter than it is, but it's very gray out there. Oh my gosh, I need to start filming in the light. I'm going to light my candle, and I'm going to put on some writing sprints. And I'm going to see how we can do for this first hour, probably like 2 hours if I'm going to put on a writing sprints video, to be honest. And we'll see where we get to. Currently at 0 words for the day at 9 a.m. So I guess I'll probably check in around like 11-ish, 11:30. Yeah. It's 11 a.m. If you hear the noise, it is super windy and it has been raining. It's not raining right this second, I don't think. But that's the background noise, is all that wind. Did I say that? I wrote 2,000 words. And now my tummy is grumbling, so I think I'm gonna have some breakfast. And then do some more writing. 2,000 words in 2 hours I think is pretty good. this is not a scene that is flowing as well as I wanted, like as well as I felt like it was going to. So it's gonna need some pretty heavy editing, but it's fine. Oh, that was so stupid. So after my shower, I don't know if I've never talked about it on here, I know, but I don't know if this is like common knowledge. My eyelashes are fake. They're like, extensions or whatever. And, I got them done Friday. And so this morning I was like, oh, after my shower, I put on like a maintenance, thing that like you put it on like eyeliner and it's clear and it dries down. It just helps your eyelashes stick for longer. And I was like, oh, I'll go ahead and put some on so that way I don't have to think about it again for the rest of the week. And this one was fine. I started putting this one on and a little glob came off of the brush and went into my eye. And when I tell you that shit hurt so bad, it doesn't hurt anymore. I was pretty sure like when it went in, even though it stung really, really bad, I was like, this is stuff meant to go around your eyes. Like it's not gonna hurt me. But I did sit there with like cold water in my hand, like trying to open my eye and like splash it into my eyeball. And it doesn't hurt anymore, but it was really uncomfortable. It burned pretty bad. And I was trying not to let myself hold my eye closed because I was like, I don't know how much of this is adhesive. I didn't want my eyelashes to stick together. So that was great for me. I'm trying to decide, it's almost noon, if I would like to have another cup of coffee, because if I have another one, like that's it for the day, right? Because I need to be able to sleep tonight because I work in the morning. But I'm thinking I could probably have one more and be fine, you know? Let me see if it's hot. Hold on. It's pretty warm. It's still pretty warm. So I think that's what we should do. What do you guys think? Make a little coffee and then get back to writing. I'm kind of like in my Delulu right now. The scene that I'm working on, I'm about to wrap up. And then I have, because I ended up writing these scenes out of order by accident. I was writing the scenes that I was working on and realized I was like, this whole arc needs to go in the middle here. So after this, I have 1, 2, 3 scenes, I guess, before I get caught back up to where I am. And then I have those 2 scenes written already. And then how many scenes? I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4. So that makes 7 total. So let's say like I have like 8 scenes left to write, maybe, before I hit the midpoint. I'm like, could I get to the midpoint today? That's a lot. 8 scenes is a lot to write, assuming that each scene is like 1,000 to 2,000 words. And some of these scenes have been running longer than 2,000 words. So maybe though. I'm kind of in my Delulu and I feel like I can do it. We'll see. I've already written 2,000 words today. I'm gonna sit down, I'll check back in and like probably around like 1, I'm gonna make a coffee, write a little more, and then I'll be back. This feels more like a writing vlog than the vlog where I was like, this is gonna be a writing vlog. Now it's the weekend and I'm like, ooh, I actually need to get words written before I have to go back to work. I read another like 1,600 words. And I just remembered, I think Grey's Anatomy has started up again. So I think I'm gonna take a break. Let me see, before I talk out of my ass. There are new episodes. There are 2 new episodes. I'm gonna watch at least 1. We'll see if I'm interested in going on to the next one. Last season of Grey's Anatomy was rough to get through. Season before that was rough to get through. Here's to hoping this season is less rough. I'm looking at the thumbnails and I'm not too terribly hopeful. I said I was only gonna watch 1 episode, but I audibly screamed like 4 times during that episode. I think this is the first season in a while where I've been like, I'm really excited. The writers are for the girls this season, okay? Blue is my favorite. I love him so much. And I just, Bailey showed up at the end and I'm gagged. So I'm gonna watch the other episode that's out right now before I do anything else. Oops. About 45 minutes before Sarah Sutton's writing sprint start, and I'm going to participate in those. In the meantime, I think I'm going to make another cup of tea and just hang out. I think every clip of me today has just been me lounging around. Ooh, you can see my desk, my messy desk. It's been a rough morning. So when I go to work, I would spend half the day in one office and half the day in another. Pardon me that I'm like gonna be a little bit back and forth. I'm cooking and also talking. The first office I was in this morning doesn't have heat. So I'm frozen, trying to make my eggs in my pita flatbread. And I'm grouchy. I have some things I want to talk about. I don't think I have time to do it during my lunch break, but I wanted to check in because I didn't film another clip yesterday. Writing very many words. I wrote a couple hundred words, and then I went to the gym, and that was kind of my evening spent. You know what I mean? So hopefully I'll do more writing tonight because I really want to write. Wow, I look rough. So we're back, sort of. I feel like I am stuck. Not necessarily stuck. I think, so I wrote a lot of words this month, and I think that I'm finally starting to feel like a break is probably a good thing. But I'm bad about not taking breaks because I feel like I worry so much during the break that I don't actually get a break or rest or anything. I'm just worrying the whole time. So I'm thinking what's going to end up happening is I've taken some of the scenes that I know are coming up. They're going to be high energy scenes, and I've bracketed and described them in like enough detail that like I know what the scene is, how it feeds out of the last scene and into the next, you know what I mean? Like the cause and effect. And I am moving on to basically what is like part 2 of the book, which is exciting. And it opens with a couple of more mundane scenes that are lower energy that I can spend some time tonight just relaxing and writing and having a cup of tea because it's been very, very cold. It was cold and rainy earlier. It's a little sunnier now. I opened the windows, so hopefully the lighting is okay. And I am going to just kind of hang out, light a candle, do that kind of stuff. I'm past the 65,000 word mark, and I mean, I started writing that's work I've done in March, but I really started writing like March 4th because that first weekend I was celebrating my birthday and I didn't really write anything. I just feel yucky today. Like I woke up and I could barely open my eyes and my body hurts. And work was fine. It was kind of busy. It was busy in the morning, and in the afternoon I was back in that office that the heater is broken, and so I was cold all afternoon, which wasn't great. I did layer today. I did layer up, so I was a little bit more comfortable, but still not great. I wore jeans, right? I'm back in my sweatpants, but I did wear jeans to work today. I don't know. I just feel like I need to get on here and talk. I don't know what this vlog is gonna look like. You know what? I don't know anything. I don't know why you're here. You know what? There was something I wanted to talk about. I watched a YouTube video recently. It was within the last couple of days, and something I loved that I took away from it that I'm wanting to start applying to what I'm currently working on is it was by the Cozy Creative, I think is her name. I'm so sorry if that's wrong. I just recently discovered her channel, and I've been watching her and really enjoying her. And she made a video talking about writing 40 books in 4 years, I think. A crazy number that I will simply never reach, and that's okay. I don't want to. I don't want to do that. But she discussed how in writing she did a lot of checking in with her inner teenager and like asking herself like what would teenage me have wanted to read, or what would teenage me have written, and like doing that. And I feel like with the Stone Project, it was so serious, and I was really like deep in my personal feelings and like the things that had happened relatively recently in my life, and some of the adult conclusions I had come to, and kind of putting some of those themes and lessons into the book. How Butchers kind of played into the fear of adulthood that I had, but even that was more so in like my early 20s than it was my teenage years. Like it's not something I would have written as a teenager. And the novel that's coming out later this year that I haven't, announced the name of yet or anything, it was I think it's a little bit closer, but it still has so much nuance to it that I think teenage me would have chosen probably a slightly more positive outcome for some of these characters than what I as an adult chose to do for the sake of the theme. So it's a little bit more nuanced, I think. But with this book, as I'm working on it, I kind of just, because there's so much, there's the main plot, which I think is very serious, and I want to keep on track and want to keep hitting those plot points. But a lot of the character building and a lot of those really telling moments that aren't where the plot's kind of in the background, I really want to just let those be fun. And I've been enjoying doing that the last couple of days, and just kind of allowing myself to play in that way. So that's been really fun. And I thought that I would reiterate that point on here because I've learned something, and I'm trying it, and I'm enjoying it. So I wanted to share it with you guys. I think that's it. I just kind of wanted to hop in and chit chat because I know that I'm going to end up taking out a lot of footage early on in this video because it was boring and pointless. And I want these to be at least a little bit entertaining, and I want them to be as writing focused as I can keep them. That being said, I shouldn't write every moment of every single day. And I don't. That's just apparently the ones that I'm filming, which is, I guess, what I intended to do. So, anyway, I'm gonna maybe make some tea and then consider getting to work. I'm just I'm having not even like a bad day. Like today wasn't bad. I'm just, it even snowed earlier. I think I took a clip of me walking when it was snowing, but I don't think you can see the snow. So I wrote about 2,000 words, a little shy, like 1,900 and some change, 2,000. I'm calling it quits for the night. I'm pretty tired. I have work in the morning again. Like I said in my last vlog, the spring break, I was really kind of crunch timing it, knowing that my word counts were going to slow down. So this is about what I expected. I feel pretty good about it. I feel pretty good about where I'm going. I feel pretty good about the words that I wrote today. Even though the scene that I wrote, I feel good about the words. The scene, by the time I finished it, I was like, I don't really know what the point of that was, now that I've written it. But it's going to stay there. I'm gonna find the point. The point's there. I just am not aware of it yet. So I think I'm going to maybe film some TikToks because I just did my skincare, and it looks dull on here because, hold on. It looks dull without the light, but like it kind of makes my skin a little bit glowy. So I like to do my TikToks right after I do my skincare, because the filter bounces off of my face really well. And I'm so vain. I went in to edit this vlog and realized how long it was going to be, so we're going to cut it here. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. I think my next video is going to be a sit-down video. If it's not, something has gone horribly awry, but that's the plan. So, thanks for watching.